one of the great features about Connect is how we can reach out to organizations and request updates from them about the opportunities that are owned by their organizations. So to do this, individually on one record, we'll do that first. So you open up a record. I have my training record open here. And as long as there is an email associated with the record, if there isn't, then you won't have this option. But if there is an email associated, when you go to the action drop-down menu for a record, you'll notice that under Request Update, there's an option to email an update request. So we're just going to go ahead and click that. And then this looks a little bit back end for sure, so don't be intimidated by the way this looks. It's actually pretty simple. So all of this has already been set up on the back end by a super user in your region. So all you have to do is select the right messages and it's going to send out a prefab automated message for you. So up here at the top, you just click this drop down menu and make sure that you find whichever message you're looking for. So maybe it's the Fundy Connect welcome. Obviously a few other messages for Fundy have been created here. So if you just want to do a general update request, you can select that and hit change message. So you can see that now that has jumped to just a general Fundy Connect update request message. So you can just look that over, make sure that it's, up to date and correct and makes sense. If you would like to see any changes made to these messages, or you'd like to have an email created, you can talk to a super user in your region about having that done. So once you select that first message part, then you just scroll down here to the editable sections. Once again, you select the view that you want the person to see when they open the record. So in this case, you probably want them to see Fundy Connect Public, so you can select that as the view that they'll be interacting with when they open up the record. And then the subject, you can edit the subject line if you wish, and you can also edit some of this body of the email if you wish. So this is where you can actually make some edits. Up here, this is prefabricated, and you can't make any changes to that. Okay, so once you've picked the right messages and the view, then you can hit preview the email message. So it won't send right away. You click that and it opens up what it's going to look like. So you can review it first. Make sure it makes sense and it looks good to you, and then you can hit send the email message. So I'm not going to bother doing that, but that's how you would do it. Okay, so if we wanted to do this to multiple records at once, we could go to a list of search results. So here I've just searched for training records, and I'm going to either check all, or I can select the couple that I want to do here, whichever works. And then up here it's action on selected records, just like anything we do that's a bulk action, we're going to use that drop down menu and go down. It's the first option here under data management. You can hit email update request. And then when we submit that, it's the same thing. It'll open up a page to say, like, are you sure you want to do an update request for all of these records? And then you can hit next. And then again, we're back here. So it's the exact same thing. You just select your message, edit anything you want to edit, preview, and then send. So it's quite simple, and we can set up lots of different messages on the back end. So if you have a special purpose in mind, you can always do that. So it's a really great way to reach out to our organizations for updates.